This is the Xenovo lens kit. I'm going to share a little bit about what all's inside. And so let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay, there is the breakaway lanyard, and looks like this is the clip that holds the lens on to your smartphone. Okay, and this is the rechargeable light. I don't know if we'll turn it on, see if there was any. Yeah, it's already comes pre-charged a little bit. You know, not incredibly bright, but if you're in a dark room, and if you like to keep your background dark, I mean, definitely something that'll put some light on your face. Okay, there's a higher setting, and even higher setting. Let's see what else is in here. There's your charging cable. There's your microfiber cloth to clean the lens. We have the lens here. And this is my first time using one of these, first time handling one of these. And so, as you can see, this is a 0.45 super wide angle lens, and then a 15x macro lens. It does come with a nice cap that clips on. Everything looks really nice. And this unscrews, which is also super nice to keep that on when you're not using it, to keep the dust out of it. Just like any other photography lens, you want to keep it sealed up when not in use. As far as the weight goes, it has a nice heft to it. You can tell it's not just a cheap plastic lens. It's made out of probably aluminum, but there's definitely some heft to it, which again makes it feel like a higher quality lens. First thing we need to do is take off this back cover, and then this screws on to the clip. Now, nice amount of threads there. It's not just a half a turn and it's locked on, because this is plastic. It is a hardened plastic. It feels like a quality plastic, but it is plastic. So you definitely don't want to over tighten it, but with the fine threads on there, also be careful of cross threading. And then this front lens cover can come off to reveal the lens. Now let's get this on the phone. The first thing that I noticed when I went to use this is the spring on this clamp is very strong, which is good because you don't want this thing to slip off. You want it to have a nice strong grip on it. But as you can see, the area you have to grip to open that up is really, I'm putting my fingers all the way out on the edge. It feels like they could slip off. So it'd be helpful if this was just a little bit longer. But let's go ahead and put this on. And the way you position it is the lens of the phone should be in the center of the Xenovo lens. And that will give you the best performance when those are lined up and centered. Let's go ahead and open the camera app, and you can see, in this case, trying to give you an idea of what it looks like with the lens on versus with the lens off. And so you can see there is a difference in that field of vision, the wide angle on versus wide angle off. Now I want to check out what it looks like to use the macro lens. And the way you use that is you take the wide angle lens and you just unscrew it. Holding it very carefully, you don't want to drop it. Now we have the macro lens. Now I have the camera phone set up on my Joby Gorilla Pod. And so we're going to take a little macro shot of this light. And as you can see, it's focused very well. Let me try another one. Okay. And then we'll bring that in. The other thing that's really nice about this is when you take this photo using this versus zooming in with your native camera, is that you can zoom in and take a look at that. Look how sharp and clear that is. If you were to take this zoomed in with your phone and then try to zoom in on that image, there's no way you're going to get that sharp.